Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist unit while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Alright, look. I'm not going to talk about Daniel Jones or Patrick Mahomes right now. Alright, I caught that Resident Evil virus. You know what I'm saying? Lost my smell, lost my taste. But I'm going to get it back. It's going to be better than ever. I'm going to beat this stupid virus. And I'm going to get back to business as usual. Foot on neck. Pedal to the metal. Like I always do. Alright? But in the process of me walking to my car to get some fresh air and record this video, I said, I want to talk about the death of my enemies and the rise of this Giants empire. Because I see our number one competitor. I see them crumbling. I see them falling. I see our enemies. They're weak. And when your enemies are weak, you cut their throats, you drink their blood, and you celebrate over their death. That's what you do. Okay? The Cowboys are in shambles. They got to pay people. People are old. Mike McCarthy's calling plays. You saw how that worked with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae. It's not going to do Dak no favors. Dak has basically been in the same offense, the same terminology, the same philosophy since he's gotten to the NFL, and now he has to change that. There will be growing pains, okay? You got this half a crew in Philly, okay? This thing. This, you know what I'm saying? You got the 5 families in New York, and you got this pygmy thing out here in Philly, okay? They just lost their offensive coordinator. They lost their defensive coordinator. Jalen Hurts is rumored to get $50+ million a year. They have 16 free agents. 11 of them were starters. Okay, 7 on defense, 4 on offense. I don't care they have a top 10 pick. They're crumbling. They went all in. Don't let these Eagle fans tell y'all no different. They went all in for this Super Bowl, and they failed to get it. Dallas was all in this year. Jerry failed to get it. They have to take a step back, restructure the franchises, groom some new players, and prepare for a new run. That takes a year or two. And in that year or two, the New York Football Giants, who have gone through their growing pains, who had the season from hell because Joe Shane couldn't have no cap space. My man Joe Shane out here converting signing bonuses and things of that nature just to elevate people to practice squad. Okay? He's been through that. Now, the Giants are in prime position with cap space. All of our players entering their primes. We finally got the head coach. We have a top 5 quarterback. We're right there. It's right there. Bubba Ray Dudley, he's on the outside. He just got swanton through a table. Okay? I see Matt Hardy. He just got speared by Edge. He's down in front of Jim Ross at the announcer table. And the New York Football Giants are Christian, climbing that ladder to grab that belt to get their glory. Okay? What's understood don't need to be said. Y'all know, y'all get that analogy, those of y'all old enough. So what I'm trying to say is the Giants have the talent, the coaching staff, and the cap space. And most importantly, we have the quarterback to take what's ours. It's been a long time since we've been in the head of the table of this division. It's been a long time since the Giants was able to drink that champagne and wear those division hats. It's been a long time. If I'm not mistaken, it's been 10 years. The last time the New York Football Giants won this division, we won the Super Bowl. In 2016, when we went to the playoffs, That was Dak and Zeke rookie year. They won the division. We didn't win the division. So the last time the Giants hosted a playoff game, we beat the Falcons. What was it, 24-2? We shut out Matt Ryan and Julio and Roddy White, held them to a safety. That's the last time we hosted a playoff game, unless I'm wrong. And I don't think I am. Kayvon Thibodeau, Ojulari, Dexter Lawrence. Them boys is young, they're hungry. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Andrew Thomas. That's the triangle we need to build a high-powered offense. Shane will get the weapons. I ain't worried about that. Shane Dable, Mike Kafka, they're going to get the weapons. Daniel Jones will have weapons going into training camp. He's going to have weapons. That boy showed you, and that's, and I was going to talk about this before I decided to talk about the death of our enemies. Daniel Jones showed you that he could do all the things that Mahomes does. I watched Mahomes get glorified and praised for winning a Super Bowl with the B team. Daniel Jones was working with the D team. All right, Juju Smith-Schuster, he was pegged to be the number one before Antonio Brown went crazy. Kadarius Toney was our number one pick a year ago. Travis Kelce is a top 2-3 all-time tight end. Okay, he just won with the B team. So if what Mahomes had was the B team, Isaiah Hodgins, Richie James, and Darius Slayton, that might even be the E team. Forget the D team. So Daniel Jones showed you what he can do with minimum help. Imagine what's going to happen when he has the help of a Jalen Hurts or a Dak Prescott. Or hell, what about the team in the basement that got all those stud wide receivers in that running back room? You don't talk about the team in Washington. We saw how good Taylor Heineke looked because he had help around him. Now imagine what Daniel Jones is going to look like next year with help around him. What hurt the most about this season, what hurt the most about losing to the Cowboys and the Eagles is how much more talented they were than us. Not from the top. Like from the top. I'm not talking about Dak versus Danny. I'm not talking about, Fletcher Cox versus Dexter Lawrence. I'm talking about the second, third string linebackers. I'm talking about the second, third string corner. I'm talking about the backup offensive lineman spot. When I say those teams are more talented than us, they were better than us at all the other things. We couldn't fill out the roster to compete with them. Kayvon is every bit as good as Micah Parsons. But what about the rest of the front seven? Or should I say the linebacking core? Andrew Thomas is probably the best lineman in the entire division. But what about the rest of the Giants line? Those are the things that Joe Schoen is going to be able to fill out this offseason to make us competitive, to make us better than the Eagles, make us better than the Cowboys. And that's what's going to happen. Because the New York Football Giants had the best quarterback in that division, the best quarterback in that conference. The NFC is ours for the foreseeable future. That's why this is called death to my enemies. Because they're gone and they ain't coming back. It's the New York Football's Giants' turn in the NFC. Get used to it. That Super Bowl we saw a couple days ago, Big Blue gonna be in that a long, long, long time to come. So get used to it. The same way the AFC, they got to get used to that light-skinned dude, number 15. They better get used to number 8 out here in blue. Bottom line. All right? Now that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.